The story follows Lily, a woman in her late 30s, who's been married to Alex for over a decade. Their life seems perfect from the outside. They have a stable home, good jobs, and a loving relationship. But a deep emotional disconnect has been growing between them. The thrill and passion that once defined their relationship have slowly faded, leaving Lily feeling unfulfilled and lonely, although she loves her husband dearly. One evening at a work conference, Lily meets Mark, a charismatic and understanding colleague. Their casual conversations become deeper, exploring topics that resonate with Lily in ways she hadn't felt in years. She finds herself sharing secrets, fears, and dreams with Mark that she'd hidden, even from herself. They begin a passionate affair that's both physical and emotional, and Lily feels alive again, almost like she's rediscovering herself. As the affair progresses, Lily is consumed by guilt, feeling the weight of her deceit. Yet, she's torn. She loves her husband but realizes that her connection with Mark fills a void she couldn't articulate before. In Mark, she finds emotional intimacy and a passion that she has longed for. One day, Alex accidentally discovers a message from Mark, and the confrontation that follows shatters their lives. Alex's devastation forces Lily to confront her choices and understand why she strayed. They embark on a painful journey of healing, as Alex tries to understand and forgive while Lily reflects deeply on her actions, finally realizing what she values in love and commitment. The emotional conflict in infidelity is one of the most profound and painful experiences an individual can undergo. It is an intense, often chaotic struggle between loyalty and unmet desires, where one is torn between the comfort of familiarity and the allure of something new, exciting or comforting. This inner turmoil doesn't come from a lack of love for their partner, but rather from a complex web of needs, fears, and hidden longings that have been either neglected or unaddressed. Emotional conflict arises when a person, despite being committed to their partner, finds themselves irresistibly drawn to someone else who seems to fulfill emotional or physical needs that the primary relationship has left untouched. In these situations, the individual may experience intense feelings of guilt, confusion, and self-doubt. On one hand, there is the desire to remain loyal to the person they've chosen to be with, a person they genuinely care about and with whom they may have shared years of memories, growth, and deep emotional bonds. This is a bond often cemented by a shared life, household responsibilities, family ties, shared friends, and future plans. Yet, on the other hand, the new connection often offers something tantalizingly different, a freshness that revitalizes parts of their identity they may have thought were long buried or forgotten. This new person might awaken feelings of excitement, admiration, or understanding that haven't been felt in years. This feeling, which is often deeply intoxicating, challenges the individual to confront aspects of themselves they may have hidden even from their partner. What makes this conflict particularly intense is the deep-rooted sense of betrayal they feel towards themselves as much as towards their partner. For many, infidelity wasn't a conscious choice or something they ever thought they'd engage in. Instead, it becomes a consequence of a deep-seated, often subconscious need for validation, excitement, or emotional intimacy. The person may question their own character, wondering if they were dishonest or fickle all along, or if the problem lies within their primary relationship. They may start re-evaluating their relationship, asking if it's truly fulfilling, or if they have been ignoring unresolved issues that now resurface. The guilt and self-doubt can weigh heavily, as they struggle to justify their actions even to themselves. How could they betray someone they love, someone they respect? The mind spirals, questioning if it's possible to love more than one person, and if so, what that says about love itself. This emotional conflict also brings to the forefront the issue of unmet needs and how they can erode a relationship over time. In many cases, the individual may have felt unheard, unappreciated, or emotionally disconnected within their primary relationship for a long time. They might have felt that the depth of their emotional or intellectual connection with their partner had diminished over the years, leaving a void that wasn't obvious until someone else filled it. Often, they are left feeling trapped between two worlds: the comfort and stability of a long-term relationship and the passion and novelty of a new connection. The new person might seem to get them in a way their partner hasn't for a long time, leading to a painful realization about what they feel is missing in their life. This sense of being seen or understood by someone else becomes like an addictive escape, pulling them further into the emotional affair despite their own misgivings. As the emotional connection with the new person deepens, the internal conflict grows more unbearable. Everyday moments become fraught with tension as they try to navigate life with their partner while mentally and emotionally attached to someone else. Simple actions, like having a conversation with their partner or planning a weekend together, become charged with an unspoken conflict. The guilt often leads to heightened defensiveness or avoidance, creating emotional distance that the partner may sense but cannot explain. This strain begins to manifest in subtle ways: missed phone calls, distracted conversations, or irritability, all of which deepen the rift in the relationship, exacerbating the emotional conflict further. The person might start rationalizing their actions to cope with the guilt, telling themselves that everyone deserves happiness or that they aren't really hurting anyone. But deep down, they know that they are living a lie, and this realization gnaws at them, adding to the emotional turmoil. There is also a fear of discovery, a feeling that hangs over them like a shadow. They become hyper-aware of their actions, sometimes feeling as though every word, every look could give them away. This fear intensifies the conflict as they try to maintain their double life without arousing suspicion, all while wrestling with the decision to either continue the affair or end it. Some even reach a breaking point where the conflict becomes so overwhelming that they consider confessing, not necessarily out of a desire for honesty, but as a release from the relentless mental anguish. Others might pull away from both relationships temporarily, feeling that they need to distance themselves to make sense of their emotions. The emotional conflict in infidelity is a reflection of deep human vulnerability. It is a painful, often destructive journey of self-discovery where one is forced to confront uncomfortable truths about what they need, what they lack, and who they truly are. This inner battle leaves lasting scars, not just on the individual but on all those involved, as the raw emotions of guilt, desire, and self-reflection weave a complex web that is difficult to unravel. Hidden desires are often at the heart of infidelity, representing complex, unspoken needs that simmer below the surface until they find an outlet. These desires can be emotional, physical, intellectual, or even spiritual. They are aspects of a person's identity or longings that, for various reasons, remain suppressed or unaddressed within their primary relationship. When someone enters a new relationship outside their primary one, it often provides a mirror that reflects back their hidden desires in a way that they can no longer ignore. These desires may not even be something they are fully aware of until someone comes along and awakens them, revealing how much of themselves they have been hiding, even from their partner. Often, hidden desires stem from unfulfilled emotional needs that accumulate over time. These needs might not always be obvious. They may take the form of subtle discontent, a feeling of being unseen, or a yearning for deeper connection. Many people in committed relationships reach a point where routine takes precedence over passion, predictability over excitement. The individual may still love and respect their partner, yet there is an unspoken craving for something more: a deeper intimacy or sense of spontaneity that is missing from their current life. This can manifest as a desire for someone who can offer a fresh perspective or a sense of novelty, allowing them to feel seen and appreciated in ways they have not felt in years. This person might fulfill a need for adventure, challenge, or validation, bringing dormant aspects of their personality to the surface. These hidden desires are not solely about physical attraction, though that often plays a role. Many times, it is the emotional connection that drives the desire. In a new relationship, there is an allure of mystery, discovery, and the thrill of exploring a new person's mind and world. For individuals caught in infidelity, this emotional connection can feel like a rediscovery of their own identity. The new person might see them in a different light, one that is more flattering or more in tune with who they want to be. This reflection can be incredibly powerful, as they may feel revitalized or even reinvented through this new lens, reinforcing the pull towards someone outside their primary relationship. They may find themselves sharing thoughts, dreams, and insecurities that they never felt comfortable or safe expressing with their partner. This openness creates an intense bond, which then feeds the hidden desire even further. As these hidden desires emerge, they can lead to an intense longing for freedom from the roles and routines established within the primary relationship. This freedom may take the form of feeling unburdened by expectations or responsibilities, allowing them to step into a version of themselves that feels lighter, more spontaneous, and less constrained by the rules of day-to-day life. The attraction to this freedom can be powerful, especially for those who feel confined or stifled in their current roles as a spouse or parent. There is a desire to escape from these roles, even if only temporarily, to reconnect with parts of themselves that have been neglected or sacrificed for the sake of the relationship or family. The new relationship often becomes a form of escapism, an oasis of authenticity where they feel they can be fully themselves without judgment or inhibition. Physical desire also plays a crucial role, as intimacy with a new person offers a heightened sense of attraction and novelty. Over time, physical intimacy in long-term relationships can become routine, lacking the excitement that characterized the early stages of romance. With a new partner, however, physical attraction is intensified by the thrill of the unknown, by the unfamiliar touch, and by the novelty that feels almost intoxicating. This heightened physical attraction can feel like a validation of their own desirability and attractiveness, reminding them of feelings they may have forgotten over time. They find themselves drawn not only to the other person's body, but also to how that person makes them feel about themselves desirable, wanted, and exciting. This often reinforces the hidden desire, as they become addicted to the rush of intimacy that comes with something new. A further aspect of hidden desires is the longing for intellectual or emotional stimulation. In many cases, the new person may offer conversations that challenge them or perspectives that inspire them, reigniting intellectual interests or personal aspirations that had faded. They might engage in discussions about art, dreams, goals, or life philosophies that remind them of who they were before they settled into the routines of daily life. This stimulation isn't just about knowledge, it's about feeling engaged, alive, and intellectually appreciated in ways that may not be possible within the primary relationship. They find themselves excited to share ideas and thoughts, experiencing a flow of energy that becomes addictive. This intellectual engagement often makes them feel younger, more vibrant, and more connected to their own sense of curiosity and wonder.